Thank you. All right, and as after last week's death of a student at Marshall Middle School, that has school officials and students of the family asking about whether or not defibrillators are working properly on all HISD campuses. Parents and the teachers union making their concerns widely known. And today, investigator Mario Diaz attempted to get some answers from Superintendent Mike Miles about those concerns. Mario joining us now live in the Heights. And Mario, what is the superintendent saying about it?
Well, Daniela, Superintendent Mike Miles is not really opening up about this subject matter. And keep in mind, we went to try to speak with him today because of the fact that HISD, this is the school district that put out all this information earlier today in a press release where they announced that they do have 1,038 defibrillators inside of the school district, of which 170 are not working. Again, this is HISD that's putting this out there. So we went to speak with Miles this afternoon. He was at Hilliard Elementary School. That's up on the northeast side of the city. It's one of several DNF schools within HISD that actually made a tremendous turnaround in the last year, and it is now an A school. And there are other schools that were A's as well as B's, but Hilliard was one of only 3 elementary schools in the state that went from an F grade to an A grade. Now, after that celebration was over, I asked Miles about last week's death and questions over defibrillators not working properly at Marshall Middle School. Do you have an update with regards to Marshall Middle School and the situation that took place last week?
And like I said, we're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about accountability. Okay?
Is there any kind of update you can provide to Houstonians on that, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry.
Now, let me provide the context for you. Again, it was Superintendent Miles and his team that put all this information out there today. After the celebration, he held a news conference, and he didn't want to address that question. So after my exchange with him, it took only a matter of minutes before the chief communications officer for the entire school district said that she would answer my questions with regards to the situation of defibrillators not working properly, as well as the incident at Marshall's Middle School. What is being done to immediately address those defibrillators that the school district found were not compliant by their standards?
Yep. The district had all of the AED machines inspected prior to August 1st. There was an inspection report provided that said 100% of machines have been inspected then. There are 1,038 AED machines in the district, 868 are working. It's a matter of course of practice. They're always inspecting AED machines and ordering parts that are need to be updated. Every school has a working AED machine, and there are an average of 3 working AED machines on every campus.
With regards to this, the machine in question, has the school district identified whether that one was working properly or not?
I know it's, I have a lot of empathy about this, but right now I cannot provide any more details about the specific events on August 14th. Thank you so much.
Now, if you recall, it was 1 week ago. I have to say there's a lot of updates here, but if you recall 1 week ago, we talked about the heat issue inside of school buses and what we exposed, KPRC2 investigates. Well, the school district, the woman you just saw there, Alex from the school district, she's the chief communications officer, reached out to me in the last 30 minutes. They wanted to update our story from last week, and they did tell me today that the buses with special needs kids that were found to be too hot, according to the drivers, 2 of them at least, those buses have been taken out of service, and the repairs are right now ongoing, and new buses that are working with the proper air conditioning system have been deployed, and that was on the south side of the city. So a lot of updates today with regards to HISD, still a lot of questions that remain to be answered. That's the very latest. Live in the Heights, Mario Diaz, KPRC2 investigates.
All right, Mario.